Welcome to the MRC GTTCC. We are here for week 4, and this is race number 2 of week 4, so effectively round number 8 of the league. And we come from Tokyo. I believe this is the East Inner Circuit, I think. Not in, yeah, it says on the top there. Tokyo Expressway East Inner Loop. It's also wet, so the front wheel drive cars are going to suffer a little bit round here compared to the rest of the field, but let's see how the grid lines up for Elite 1, the second tier of the GTTCC format. So Chris 74 Mac starts on pole position. It's going to be Has91 in second, Dangly Ball in third, Angus Makotap in fourth, Ghost Rail 5th, JPH 6th, B-rated 7th, Mutt36 is in 8th, Infinity Decals in 9th, P1 Rear Wheel 10th, P1 Dawn is in 11th, and Fabuki will be starting last in his McLaren at the back of the pack. So, anything left to do is get the race underway, so we're going to wait for the rest to rise. And we're underway here. Who's got the best getaway? It looks like Has91 is going to be into the lead as they come through the tunnel. Angus Makotap up into second place. Side by side, that's Don. He's going side by side with someone in the back of the pack. So into the wet track at Tokyo we go, and it looks like Angus Makotap to the inside of the first hairpin. Horrible little corner, and sideways for Angus going in. It's going to allow Has down the inside. Good exit though from Angus, allows him to just draw alongside. Can't quite get back into first place though. Oh, a bit of clippage behind. Let's go back, and I think that was JPH 99 involved in all that. Let's see what happens. So, on board for JPH, we're going into the hairpin. He's very careful because I know JPH doesn't like these conditions on GT Sports, especially. Oh, a bit of a tap there as Ghost Round tries to get underway. Oh, a bit more of a tap there. It's all friendly nudges, and then bit tappage there. So we look backwards. So there's a rear wheel behind. Rear wheel gets a good launch out of the hairpin. Oh, and he gets a bump from Don. They're 3 wide. Oh, and it was just never quite going to work. I mean, they've gotten away with it, really, those 3. But not the ideal situation. JPH into the wall. I think he's struggling at the moment to keep it where he wants it. Angus Makotap still on the back of Has91. They're coming through the middle part of the circuit. Scratch on the wall for Angus. And Ghost Realm on the back of Infinity Decals, who's in the Subaru, who's on intermediates. He's the only one, I believe, on intermediates as well. Oh, Ghost Realm and Dangly Ball having a bit of a tangle in the background. That Subaru should have good traction, 4-wheel drive that thing, but on the intermediates it's a bit of a gamble. If it pays off though, it could be mega. JBH and Ghost Round once again with each other on track. He'll be rated just behind him, rear wheel side by side. Rear wheel to the inside. Oh, I think a bit of contact between JBH and Ghost Round there. Oh yeah, I think JPH just go back. So you got Dangly Ball ahead, Ghost Realm as well. They're both looking to try and catch up to Dangly Ball. Oh, and I think JPH is just too late on the brakes and the car's not stopped. Into the wall he goes himself, and I believe, yeah, GPH going to wait for the drivers he's unfortunately collided with. You just see you hit the brakes, not a lot of grip, but he has hit them slightly too late. At the front, Angus Makota now leads the race, so how's he done this? Well, he's gone into the wall anyway, but go back to the live stuff because it's a bit too far back. And Has 91 is going to have the Audi of Chris Mack not too far behind. That's the Hyundai Genesis Group 4 car in Samsung colours. Up over the crest, down towards turn 1. Hitting the brakes. And Chris down the inside. Can he hold it? No, he can't. Has 91 gets back at him. Just a lovely switchback move. There's Infinity decals. There's P1 Don. He's up into 5th place right now. We've got rear wheel behind, followed by B-rated. Then Fubuki. And Ghost Round is on that train as well. Mutt 36 in his Audi. Currently in 10th. JBH in 11th ahead of Dangly Ball. So he wants a lap 2. This is where the action's going to be. P1 Don leading this train behind Infinity Decals. Remember, Infinity Decals on the intermediate tyres. Oh, and he's just got a bit wide as Infinity. Is that going to allow P1 Don on the inside? P1 Don was looking, and here comes B-rated, who's got past rear wheel. Oh, into the wall for P1 Don, and it's going to lose in the place to B-rated. Rear wheel for Buki, not close enough to take advantage, and rear wheel on the tail of B-rated here. Can't quite make the move through the fast right-hander up to the final couple of corners. Oh, he's hit the brakes. Has he got it stopped in time? Yes, he has. Great move from B-rated, and a whole host of cars follow through. Rear wheel Don, all past Infinity. He's now got Fubuki for company. Down the main straight. See Don head back ahead of rear wheel there. See everyone going past Infinity Decals down the main straight. Just 5 minutes into this 30-minute race. Around a wet Tokyo East in a loop. Up over the crest. And then hit the brakes into turn number 1. Infinity Decals. Oh, that's weird. What on earth has happened there? So he's come into the first corner. As he just... Cars just suddenly broke away from him. Maybe that's because he's on the intermediates. But very weird happenings for Infinity Decals. Does re-overtake Ghost Realm. He's still alongside, coming up towards turn 2. Ghost Realm getting the move done into 9th. Dangly Ball ahead of JPH now. As they come down into this fast section of the circuit in the middle. There's Chris Mack, who's ahead of Has 91. Then it's B-rated, followed by rear wheel for Buki in 6th. P1 Don 7th, Ghost Realm right on Don as well in 8th with the Audi TT. B-rated, looking to go into the back of Has 91. few more clips on the exit of the final corner, but the slipstream here should allow B-rated and probably rear wheel to get past the Hyundai Genesis. There goes B-rated, and here comes rear wheel for Buki just in the background, and rear wheel designed to make it 3 wide coming down the main straight. So the TT very quick to get to its top speed, but it doesn't have a high top speed compared to the other cars. So that rear wheel just doing about the same sort of speed, but he's into P3. B-rated down the inside will get P4, and for Buki also looking to go through. Oh, the back end of that McLaren getting all out of shape, as is the Hyundai there. So for Buki will get a free pass, I think, pretty much through. It's on the inside for turn 2 anyway, so he hit the brakes. Job's a good one. P1 Don next for Haslight, he wants to try and defend from. But further back there's Ghost Realm, Mutt, Infinity Decals having a bit of a drifting session, followed by Dangly Ball and JPH99 at the back. Meanwhile, Angus McCotup still leads this race. He's a fan of the Dilly Dilly stickers, which is a bit of a hit with everyone in the league. Now Jaguar running well. He's going to have this pack trying to get onto the back of him. Real has got past Chris, and here comes B-rated down the inside. Can't quite make it stick, and here comes Fabuki now looking to overtake B-rated up towards the final couple of corners. Yeah, Fabuki gets through. And he should get a run on Chris Mack, who's gone wide through the final corner. And that McLaren punches his way back through. And probably now he's going to be giving off that slipstream to Chris Mack and B-rated behind. Side by side, but B-rated is going to get past him as he's in the slipstream with Fabuki. Can B-rated make a move going into turn number 1? He's looking at it. He does go down the inside, gets the move made, but Fabuki looking back to the inside, bit of contact, nothing major, and the back end of the McLaren once again steps out of line. But Fabuki getting the traction anyway to get past the TT. Shows you just how little traction that TT has in this wet weather. So Fabuki up to P3, chasing after rear wheel. They're both trying to chase after the Jaguar of Angus. Further behind, P1 Don has actually got past Infinity, and has 91 is dropped down the order. Don ahead of Ghost Realm, who's now in 7th, has 91, is in 8th, but he's got a little bit of a battle going on with Mutt. Hyundai versus Audi. Dangly Ball in 10th. JBH currently ahead of Infinity Decal, so these two a bit of a fight at the back of the pack. Much is dropping off the back of Has for now. Fabuki through the final corner. 11.5 minutes gone. We're already a third of the way through the race, and there will be no pit stops this race because we're on the wet tyres. They do last a long time, as Fabuki gets alongside, rear wheel goes through into second place. The question is, which car's got the better top end? And instead rear wheel decides He's going to slip back in to the toe and just use the draft. .2:17.7 from Fubuki, the fastest lap of the race so far. Into turn 1, rear wheel looking to the inside, thinks better of it. And Fubuki does go a little bit wide, allowing rear wheel to have a chance down the inside. Doesn't quite work out for rear wheel, but opportunities do seem like they are coming, and they are catching up to the back of Angus. Down the field, be rated in 4th on his own, as is Don. Chris Mack, there's Ghost Realm in 7th, Has in 8th, Mutt 9th, Dangly Ball 10th, Infinity's back past JPH. In this battle for the last couple of spots. In that fast section, JPH on the back of the Subaru, looking for a move. He's going to get the move made as well down the inside, I think. Oh, Infinity very close to the wall, up to the last couple of corners. And in fact, JPH not able to make the move completed, but this should be interesting. I think B-Ray has got past rear wheel. We'll go back and have a look at that in a minute. Let's have a look at that actually. So there's rear wheel. And B-Rated just... Oh, rear wheel just getting a loss of traction out of the final corner, allowing B-Rated to have a run. And he'll have the slipstream for Fubuki to better the odds of him getting past, which he does eventually into 3rd place. Infinity decals, yeah, so these two very close door to door on the exit. Audi versus Subaru down the main straight, coming up towards halfway in this race. GH gets through, but then the Subaru will have the slipstream meanwhile. Rear wheel seemingly got a bit of pace down that straight. He was up into 2nd as they hit the braking zone for turn 1. Couldn't hold on to it for Fubuki down the inside. B-Ray actually got down the inside of Angus Makota in that as well, and Angus Makota getting very sideways coming up to turn 1. Bit of contact. Now as he tries to sort it out, rear wheel loses out. He's down to P5. P1 Don up into 4th. Angus just about keeping 3rd there, but the Jaguar not enjoying the exit of turn 1. Wide from rear wheel into the wall. Don gets through against Angus. So the top 3 for Fubuki has made a move for the lead. Where has he done that? So B-Rated just wide into the wall, and that's what's allowed Fubuki through. And P1 Don. Yeah, down the inside of Angus, making that move look very easy in the Corvette. So, Fubuki leading from Don. Fubuki leading from B-rated from Don, from Angus, from Rear Wheel. In 5th, Chris Mack having a great race in 6th. We haven't seen much of him in the Halfords TT, but he is having a blinder of a race right now. He's had a ghost route, and Ghost Round's not exactly a slow driver. Mud 36 is in 8th. There is Dangly Ball. Has 91 in 10th. He's gradually made his way towards the back, unfortunately, but he's got a bit of a gap over 11th and 12th between Infinity and JPH, who are having a bit of a battle. Anyway, back to the front. Angus has Rear all over his rear, and actually that is Don. I'll wind that back because Don is on alongside B-rated, coming up towards turn 2. Into turn 2 they go, and Don getting the move done before the corner, holding it around the outside. Up into P2 for P1 Don. If he can get up to another position, he'll match his name. He'll be P1 in P1. But it's going to be a hard charge for Don. The Corvette not the quickest car on the grid. That McLaren a very, very strong contender. Getting back past P1 Don as well, not helping his cause. But if these two work together, maybe slipstream down the straight, try and work together, they might catch Fubuki near the end of this race. They have about 11.5 minutes. Rimmel is past Angus in the background as well. These two need to work together to try and get onto the back of Fubuki. To say that, P1 Don alongside, B-rated, into the slipstream. The live timing shows it's 3.7 seconds is the gap. Go down the main straight. B-rated practically pushing P1 Don. Yeah, not really coming down. To turn 1, and Don goes defensive. And B-rated switches it to the inside, very clever. Oh, an unfortunate tap. And it's absolute chaos at turn number 1. Don's down to 7th place. Let's have another look at that one. So, got bored with Rear Wheel. So there goes. Oh yeah, it's a bit of a shame really. So what's happened there, obviously Rear Wheel's managed to get past Angus, but you can see P1 Don's gone wide because he's gone in deep. B-Rated switched it. Rear wheel's gone to go down the inside, and because Don is trying to keep control of the car, as it slides, it's just come across rear wheel, and rear wheel's got nowhere to go but into the side of him. A very unfortunate accident. Because of the way the physics works in GT Sport, the car comes to a practical stop, which has meant that Angus has gone into the back of rear wheel as well. Chris back up into 5th now, the top 5. There's Ghost Round, not too far behind, and P1 Don. So a little bit of work to do, but he still has 10 minutes to go. So he could potentially get up the order a little bit. Mutt and has 30. Mutt and Dangly Ball close together on circuit. Mutt in 9th, Dangly Ball in 8th. Looking like a good little battle. Infinity and JPH still keeping themselves company at the back. So that's allowed B-Rated some space to rear wheel. Angus has Chris Mack not too far behind. Angus McCoat up in 4th. He's done a good race even after that little incident at turn 1 that occurred. And P1 Don looking to go side by side with Ghost Round down the main straight. This is for 6th place. Corvette's through, and now Ghost Round should get a nice little slipstream from the Corvette. Absolutely flat out on the boards for these guys as they head up towards turn 1, going from 160 mile an hour down to about 30. Goes around and hits the brakes, about 30 miles an hour just to get around this first corner. Chris Mack just up ahead. Don and Ghost Round still having this little battle. Don with the rear wheel drive, getting away from the corner a bit nice, although Ghost Round with the pace through turn 2. These two really having a little bit of a scrap here. Oh, and Ghost Round couldn't quite get the car turned in, and it's meant he's now dropped off the back of Don, who's all over the back of Chris. Don almost into the wall. So he's trying to use all the track here, trying to limit the amount of steering he's got to use, and Chris back into the wall. Easy move for P1 Don into 5th. The question is, can Ghost Round get Chris Mack before the end of this race? Mutt dropped off the back of Dangly Ball. Has 91 in no man's land. JPH has managed to get back past Infinity Decals. These two having a right old scrap at the moment. Changing position every lap, I think, in all sorts of parts of the track. Front wheel drive TT on wets versus the 4-wheel drive Super Impreza on intermediates. Makes for an interesting race by the looks of it. There's McCoat up, still there in 4th, B-Rated. I think he's not gaining anything now. On Fubuki now 5 seconds away into the lead. I think he'd have to make a pretty serious mistake here to lose that. See Chris Mack ahead of Ghost Realm. Everything just spreads out. Apart from these two at the back. So the only battle right now, with just under 6 minutes to go. Here comes Infinity Decals. Round the outside on the straight, big slipstream. And the HKS driver of JPH down to 12th once again. So not enjoying these conditions. And Infinity decals just on the wrong tyre. Into the hairpin. JPH has a look to the inside, thinks better of it. Infinity decals running deep. Four-wheel drive keeps him drifting though. JPH trying to get a good run out. Does get the run out, and Infinity decals back to 12th. JPH up into 11th. But again, the run Infinity has up towards like turn 2. Look to the outside. JPH brakes a bit earlier. Seeing that TT trying to make sure the car stops, and think decals. Infinity decals round the outside. Fantastic move in the Subaru. And JPH will have to have a revised look at where he can overtake that Subaru Impreza. He looks to the outside. Again, not able to do it. Oh, but Infinity into the wall through the left-hander, and JPH has no hesitation on throwing it to the inside. We'll get the move stuck. Both of them. This is great racing between the pair of these two. Very respectful in tricky conditions. And Infinity decals coming straight back at him. So Infinity back into 11th. 4 minutes to go. So they'll probably have another 2 laps here of this. Into the final corner. Oh, Infinity just a little bit wide. Meanwhile, we'll see if there's any further action up ahead. Ghostrum is gradually catching the back of Chris Mack, but not at the rate he would like. At the front for Buki, still leading the way. Back to this battle, JPH has actually got back past the Super in a straight line, using the slipstream, and here comes Infinity decals back at him, up towards the hairpin. Again, Infinity decals goes wide. JPH looking to the inside, keeping it tidier. Drifting that Subaru Impreza, so the new DK is in the house. And once again, JPH up into 11th place. And Infinity. Oh, a touch of a tap, I think. I think Infinity not expecting the Audi TT to brake as early as he did. Fabuki still leading the way. B-rated from rear wheel. Angus. Slowly getting caught here by Don. Chris Mack is still ahead of the Batman themed TT of Ghost Realm. And Dangly Ball still ahead of Mach 36 with Has 91 in 10th. And we're back to these boys at the back for 11th and 12th, the TT of JPH, the Subaru Impreza of Infinity decals. Boogie already coming up towards turn 1, and these guys have only just reached the final 2 corners. So JPH is bound to be overtaken by Infinity decals on the straight. And they will only have one more lap to go, I believe, for everyone. Oh, we've got a bit of a battle now. This is Chris Mack. And that is Ghost Realm. So this is for 6th place. Ghost Realm down the inside of turn 2. Oh, into the wall goes Chris Mack. He's now going to lose that place to Ghost Realm. Although, bit of contact on the next left-hander. They're still good. They're still side by side. Chris Mack just about keeping ahead of Ghost Realm at the moment as they head into the middle of the circuit. And it looks like B-rated has rear wheel on him, but probably not close enough. Don has got past Angus in the meantime. So Don making a good recovery drive into 4th. Chris doing a good job at the moment, fending off Ghost Realm for that P6. He's managed to build himself a little bit of a gap. Meanwhile, we'll head to the front because this is the final lap, and it's been yet again another dominant drive from Fabuki. It will be Fabuki who wins here at Tokyo. A fantastic drive by the McLaren. It's going to be B-rated, who's going to fend off rear wheel at the end for 2nd place. A good result in a TT that really isn't suited in the wet conditions. Rear wheel takes the final podium place. P1 Don will take 4th place. A good effort by him in the Corvette, especially good recovery. And it's going to be Angus McCotup in 5th. Dilly to that. Chris 74 Mac, he's going to come home in a fantastic 6th. What a race for him. He's going to be very delighted. Ghost Realm is 7th. Dangly Ball is in 8th. It's going to be Mutt 36 in 9th. Haz is in 10th. And we got ourselves a bit of a battle to the finish line. Infinity Decals. I think best probably go back to the... Oh... Press the wrong button. Quickly skip back to the end. Like a flash of Infinity Decals whole race here. It shows you just how much battling the two at the back have done. It's been like an epic war. So, through the final corner, JPH has managed to get the run. He's got the slipstream. He's gone very early though, has JPH. He's just about got into 11th, and Infinity Decals slots in behind. He's trying to get the slipstream back in, but it's going to be JPH who takes 11th from Infinity Decals.